Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Alan. This is the Gibson Garage Speed Shop. Just because we like speed, not because we're professional car builders. Welcome to the channel. It is a new week, it's Monday, and hopefully we're gonna get a lot done this week compared to last week anyways. I've already started on the first project for the week, and that is finishing up the license plate bracket. It's actually sitting out in the sun right now. The paint job on that thing did not turn out. I played around with it a little too early. The napkins stuck to it, so I've got to sand it and paint it all again, basically. Super fun. But while that's kind of baking in the sun so I can get to a point where it can be sanded, we're gonna make some brackets too, and then by the time, you know, we can paint them together by the time I get those built. I'm gonna have to cut the brackets out by hand because I cannot get a nozzle for the Yes Welder. Apparently, I don't know, the welding supply store here in my town doesn't have anything for this, so I had to order it online, but it's whatever. It's not a difficult thing to do. And I've got these dimple dies here that I use to draw out some holes. We're going to put some dimples in it, fold it over, bolt it to the back of the license plate bracket, and that'll be that. Let's see, what else are we gonna do this week? I think we want to, there's a valve that I want to put in the transmission on the truck here. This is a Sonex Performance 2-3 shift valve, a heavy duty. Let's see what it's supposed to do. So it says, this provides D3 oil to apply overrun clutch in all manual gears. So I don't know what that means or how that's going to affect shifting, but it'll be fun. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything. Just got to drill a hole in it. No big deal. So the first thing I want to do is mark the center of all these holes real quick before I forget. Might have to double check that one. Might use this guy instead. Very nice. Now let's make the other one and get it to this point, and then we'll do the dimple dies for both of them at the same time. Well, I changed my mind. We're gonna go ahead and do this one, but I did sand it down first, so it looks pretty clean. And the small one here is, see. That's not sketchy at all. We can fix it. Never done that before. Wow, that was cool. I think I did it. It's gonna have an interesting little thing in it, but that's okay. Second one is done. Got totally lucky on folding this the right way too. Didn't even think about it. Oh my gosh, this is probably the first time that I have not had to hog out the holes to make something fit. It's so crazy. I actually did good. And now we're at the back of the truck. We gotta drill some holes here, right there and there and there and there, and put in some riv nuts so we can screw this thing to the back of it. I don't want to go too far. That would be a boo-boo. That was too far. I need to put some tape on this thing. Oh, you. Uno. Okay, so I know it's a little tacky, right? And I realize that now. I don't think I want this to be permanent, but it'll be lit up at least, and in a, you know, permanent fixture. You just got to run some wires down there. Yeah, it's not going to be the best just having a loose wire running down, but it's either drill holes in the top and run it inside the tailgate. So to get to the wires underneath the diffuser, I've got to remove the diffuser, but I've got to remove the bedside to do that first, so I can slide the diffuser out one way. And there's a whole bunch of bolts for that. So I realized the exhaust is in the way from sliding it out side to side now. So I've got to take both bed sides off to slide it out straight out the back. Luckily it's only 4 screws here, so it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so here's the original connector for the license plate. And we've got to drill a hole to sneak it out the top here, right above the diffuser. The diffuser stops right around there. Drill a hole above that. And this can slide in and just kind of hang out in between the tailgate and the bed. And I'll just have it run up this gap and plug in right there. Now can we slide these through? Yeah, one at a time. We'll get them in there. We're gonna have to cut these off. Okay, we just gotta bridge the gap here. I've got the line coming out and tailgate back on. So just gonna strip some wire, make it happen. Okay, that's hooked up very crudely. We'll cover it in black tape. Let's turn on the lights. You want to go hit the light switch button for me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's lit up.
Oh wow.
Right? You should be able to see that. No problem.
Looks like the numbers are glowing. Especially at night. Definitely.
Okay, it's Thursday now. Let's see, Monday we spent building or painting, and then Tuesday we built the brackets and installed the license plate, and Wednesday, yesterday, I didn't do anything because, well, I did do some pressure washing. I had the bedside still off, so I pressure washed all the mud out from under there and tire rubber. And today we got everything back together. It's still raining, but off and on, it's not so bad. So we're gonna move on to the next part, and that is the valve and the transmission. I think I'm gonna have to go get some fluid first, but the degreaser I used stained my aluminum. I left it on there too long, so now I'm gonna have to polish that out. But it's okay. Let's go get some fluid and then get this thing up in the air. Okay, here we go. Quick look underneath here. My custom core support. My leaking manual rack and pinion. How does that happen? Is it my leaking drain plug? Leaking oil pan? Then my starter's leaking somehow. I don't even know how that happens. Let's get down here a little further. So, what? Don't judge me. If it works, is it really a dumb idea? Gotta squirt it somehow so I can remove the cross member so I can get the pan down. Should probably get a longer one of those. It's not very long. Oh, I didn't think that through. Dang it. So, then I realized you don't have to remove the cross member, just move it. There she goes, seeping in all her glory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No one said anything about the wind. Come on now. So aggressive. Oh, it's still very heavy. So very heavy. And we got cars driving backwards on the road. That was easy. It's dripping. I got a new filter and gasket. Might as well do that while we're under here. But for now, yeah, we gotta remove it. Okay, let's see if we can get this valve body out now. It's actually Saturday morning. I let this thing drip overnight. Got dark on me. That hurt my fingers. Ooh. What size is that? Why would you change sizes? Okay, so you get these check balls out of here. Make sure you take a picture. So we're gonna need to dump this out and clean it all out and stuff, so don't want to lose check balls. Okay, so this is the back of the transmission. You got your two shift solenoids here. And this channel runs all the way over here to where you're supposed to drill this hole from this cavity into this cavity, just like this photo shows here. So there's where the check ball just was right there, and that's the hole we got to drill into the corner. Yeah, I think it's into this one. I went ahead and pulled the accumulator off and that other plate, which is something you should do first, honestly. Go ahead and pull that accumulator off, pull the plate off, even loosen the 13 that puts tension onto that, take that off. Then the separator plate and the gaskets would all come off with the valve body, trapping the 7 check balls underneath. You wouldn't have to worry about losing them if you tilted it. There is one, the 8th check ball, that sits on top of all of that though, so you'd only have to worry about one instead of all 7 or 8, and that's probably how it should have been done. And then I might not have ripped the gasket. Not that that was really reusable anyway, shouldn't be reusing it looking back, you know, or and so it doesn't matter. My point is I don't have any, and I'm gonna have to it's gonna take a couple days to get some more gaskets in here. Not that they're expensive, it's just I'm not gonna be able to get in here by tomorrow night, and then I gotta put this movie out for you guys. So but I think I will drill this hole out. So we'll drill the hole and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, so I stuffed the holes with some paper here and covered around the immediate area, and I started a little dimple with this guy. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, that went through. Well, crazy. So this is transmission assembly lube, and I probably should have thought of this first, but this will help the shavings stick to the blade or the bit. You're not ready for the 1/8 inch yet. Let's go to an in-betweener. And I'm through. So are we ready for 1/8 inch now? Okay, that's 1/8 inch all the way through. I just gotta clean it up here, vacuum it out. Well, that was not so bad. Hole is drilled in there. You can see light through there. GoPro's not the best at focusing. But dang, I think I nailed it perfectly. But since we're going to be waiting on parts, it's going to have to, the assembly's going to have to wait till next week for you guys. Unfortunately, there are some things I want to do while I'm in here, and also I have to wait on new gaskets because that one's ripped. But let's do something a little more fun, because look what just showed up from Scar Audio. We have, first let me show you what's in here. The pickup truck has 4 of these 4x6 in that thing. I didn't want to go cutting or custom make any things, so I ordered some OEM shape replacements style, but these are 45 watt RMS, 150 watt max, so they should sound just fine without an amplifier. Let's take a look at these bad boys. There's Uno. Oh, a sticker, sweet. It's the whole reason I buy stuff, is for the stickers. Okay, dimensions. Ooh. Way nicer. Oh man. So just compare the two here. I don't even know what's in there. These still work, but they're just not cutting it. Oh man, look at the size difference of those magnets. Boom! Original Delco Electronics. Oh yes, 2 stickers. Well, they are a little taller by about 1/2 inch. Hopefully there's depth in everywhere to do that. But this gives me an opportunity to get another item off the shelf, like I talked about before, and that is putting the original faceplate back in the truck, because I have a narrow, or not a narrow, but a half depth, CD player. It's actually not a CD player, it's just a receiver. It does not play CDs. That's what allows it to only sit halfway back there without that faceplate that makes it stick way far forward. So we can get that in, and these 4 speakers in, and we're jamming with some new tunes. There's speaker number 1. Brass speaker number 2. Alright, speaker number 3. Oh, it doesn't fit. The AC ducting is in the way. Speaker number 4. Okay, this one fits. I can wedge it in there. Yes, that's awesome. It's very awesome. Oh yeah. Speaker number 4 fits, so I only got to modify the passenger side. All right, well, the driver one sits in real nice, and no covers for the rear, but that's okay. That's okay. We can rock them like that. They sound pretty good. Sound pretty good. And now for the Suburban, we're gonna get in there and pull out that Kenwood. So I just made this little piece here that glued in, but I need to get this Kenwood out somehow. So it's no secret, every new stereo comes with its tools for removal. Okay, half deep. Yay! Okay, so you can see the difference here. You have to purchase this whole thing separately that has this protrusion, right? But I don't like it anymore for whatever reason. Then I remembered I had to carve this out to make it fit. It's not just a matter of sticking out far enough, but the opening's not big enough itself. So no sense in carving out a second one. I'll just take the one from the Suburban. And then I also had this piece sitting behind it, just filling in this gap. You probably saw that. I think this time though I'm going to put it in front. We'll put some super glue around it after it's in and in place and in the right spot. We'll put some super glue around it. And I think that'll look a little better once we get this bezel on there too. Stopping that from going all the way in. Just need to do a little adjusting here. Yeah, now we're in there. Yeah, there we go. Locked in place. I can turn it on for you, but we're not going to be able to listen to anything.
With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get a fresh roll with throw, valued at $70, while supplies last.
Hey, it works. Wow, I like that deck better, the Kenwood. I don't ever hardly see it because it's been in the Suburban forever. I forgot that it displays the station name and all that. It's pretty cool. It's got better equalizer on it. I was actually able to pick that I had 4x6 speakers in the front and the back. You can pick 6x9s, you can pick round speakers, whatever. And it sounds way better coming out of that Kenwood than it does out of this Alpine. So definitely stoked I did all of that. Got rid of 30-year-old speakers, got rid of a crappy Alpine. And on that note, it's football Sunday, guys. That hurt. So we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it so much. Tell me what you think about the hole in the valve body, about those upgrades. I've got some other parts coming. It's a surprise. You guys tell me what other parts you've done to your valve body, if anything, and your transmission overall. I will tell you that the only thing I've done is, since the rebuild, it's got Kevlar clutch frictions in it, and it's got a Corvette third servo, that round thing on the side of the body. But that's the only thing I've done to it as far as upgrades. It is rebuilt. It's only got a few thousand miles on it, maybe 4. I think it was like 118,000 was when I rebuilt it, and it's like 122 now. So it's 4,000 miles-ish. But it's working great, so I can't wait to see what happens when the parts come in and we get that back in the truck. So stoked about the stereo system sounding so good. I've actually got a little bit of bass in there. It's not just like high tweeters blaring in my ear. We couldn't even turn it up because we're just like trying to stay away from the pillar. It's too loud. Just turn it off. But so much better now. Got a lot of range of sound now, so that's great. But that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for helping me on my way to 10,000 subscribers. Please like, please subscribe some more, please share, please leave a comment, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video.